Idea started in New York. It was during Hurricane Sandy. Just saw the city completely shut down, and really researching it, looking deeper, I realized that healthy soils, can sort of absorb more precipitation or more moisture. So that sort of was an interesting aha moment where I didn't realize soil has such a potential opportunity for climate impact. Healthy soils create healthy plants create strong communities, and then it also makes the city sustainable. Soil is probably the largest commodity in the world. People don't really recognize that, but everybody eats food 2 to 3 times a day. That food is grown somewhere. That food is probably grown in soil because 95% of all our food is grown in soil.
The nutrients that we get from our food have depleted to such an extent that earlier you had to eat 1 orange and now you have to eat 8 oranges to get the same amount of nutrition. And our plants get their nutrition from the soil. If you look at it, soil directly and indirectly impacts many sustainable development goals that have been set up by the UN, such as zero hunger, sustainable cities, climate action. So saving our soil has become really critical, and we want to do that through compost and organic waste management. Halcyon has been an exceptional experience for us. I think the staff members and the people, they really care about you. That comes across through everything they do for you, especially through the framework that Halcyon has created for us, where we come in for 2 weeks and we stay at the Halcyon house, but we are also then introduced to different experts from different fields that would help us throughout our business's need.
And I think the Halcyon team has really given us a springboard to connect with a larger community in the DMV. So we're really excited that we have sort of a home base here. Coming to DC, we have really easy access to North Carolina, South Carolina. Now we have clients in Georgia as well. So really accessing those bigger cities, and that's all just within a couple of hours. So these are really big hubs that we think we can now grow, but we could reach on a day's trip, and we weren't able to have that access beforehand. Also, we're creating relationships, so some of the members of the Halcyon staff we have met outside of this program.
Halcyon creates a great feeling of community and network, which otherwise is very tough for us to find. Halcyon really helps impact-driven startup founders and really pushes innovation that the world needs right now. My favorite experience at Halcyon is when we stayed in the Halcyon house. As startup owners, we are usually pretty scrappy and don't treat ourselves. So that 1 week at Halcyon felt like a good treat to inspire yourself outside your comfort zone, meet so many different people and connect with different startup owners with different ideas and be around that space.
When you live in a big city, you don't really have a lot of space. So I think there's a lot of opportunity just to think big and really concentrate and focus when you're in these environments. And I'm really happy that Halcyon allows us to continue using this space after we're done with this cohort. We're in this opportunity cohort, so that's our main priority, is how can we make change in DC, in Maryland, and Virginia. One of our goals is, can we create a program called Neighborhood Nutrients for Soil Health. This is a nationwide opportunity that we'd love to incorporate, where we're creating sort of regional or local food systems that actually understand soil health, and then maybe can then feed that back into the community.
We do see that we can work across the nation, and wherever there's soil and there's food, we want to be there and make sure we are improving the health of the soil across the nation.